Lyford Lady.
Hussey and the Ford would like to thank those on the front lines for your sacrifices, your commitment, and for keeping us safe. Thank you.
Squaring off against the Sharyland Lady Diamondbacks of Pioneer. We are right about first pitch. And this game was scheduled for 12 o'clock, but again, we're at the 1 o'clock mark. Just about an hour behind here at the ballpark, but nonetheless, one of the more impressive teams here in the tournament, the Pioneer Lady Diamondbacks, with wins against San Benito and Rio Hondo. And yesterday, the walk-off single by Lopez that punched their ticket to the championship game, facing the #1 team in the Valley. Coach Garza giving a salute. The Lyford Lady Bulldogs, let's meet the starting lineup for Joey Rios' club. Leading it off, Haley Peña. Batting second, Mia Wettergrove. That's a change in the lineup. Batting third, Jericho Rojas. In the fourth spot, Tiffany Alanis. Batting fifth, Alyssa Garcia. Batting in the sixth hole, Michaela Lopez. Batting seventh, Claire Gonzalez. Batting in the eighth spot, the designated player, Adele Rojas. And batting ninth, Jessica Cruz. Let's get this one underway. Alisa Casanova, the left-hander, fires that in for ball one, and we are underway from the championship game on a Saturday afternoon in San Benito, Texas. Pioneer, Lyford. Casanova hits the pitcher, Peña. She'll be hit by the pitch. She will reach first base, and just like that, Lyford has the lead runner on. Mia Wettergrove batting second in the order. Wettergrove, the sophomore, has been swinging a hot bat at the plate lately. She hit her first home run of the season yesterday in their win against Mercedes. Took a no-hitter into the seventh inning, and the freshman playing some really good softball for Coach Joey Rios. Takes the first pitch in for a called strike one. Let's meet the starting defense for Coach Garcia's club. Alexia Hernandez behind the plate. Casanova dealing in the circle. On the corners, Caitlin Handy at third. Carissa Lopez at first. Here's a ball into right field. That's going to be up for a base hit. Lyford jumps ahead, and the ball is going to be thrown away. Here's the play at third. And just like that, right out of the gate, Lyford with runners on second and third after the errant throw. Peña to third. Wettergrove will be credited with the single. Advanced to second on the error. This is the start the Lyford Lady Bulldogs wanted. Andrea Ortiz is the shortstop. Ale Ariana is the second baseman. That's the middle infield. Lopez, who had been playing a fine shortstop position all tournament long, slides over to first base. Andrea Ortiz is the shortstop. Interesting change there defensively for the Lady Diamondbacks. A ball and no strikes to the ever-dangerous Jericho Rojas. The senior digs in. Here's the 1-0. Takes that low. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 runners on. And a healthy crowd on hand. Just saw a fantastic finish between San Benito and Mercedes in the consolation round. San Benito held off a furious Mercedes comeback for the 7-6 win. Now all eyes on the tournament championship. Rojas takes that in for strike one. 2 balls and a strike. Alexia Bazan, the right fielder. Callie Bess out in center. Daniela Ortiz patrolling left field. That's the starting defense for the Pioneer Lady Diamondbacks. 2 balls and a strike. Casanova. That one fouled off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Power versus power. Casanova, the sophomore hurler. He's had an impressive outing here this tournament. Jericho Rojas, the senior. Here's the 2-2. Chases it, gets in front of it. The play at first, and it's a high throw, and A run's going to score. Rios is going to hold Wedegrove at third, and errors have plagued the Lady Diamondbacks here in the first inning. Garcia is going to call time. Runners are going to be on the corners first and third. Not the start Coach Garcia envisioned. Benya is going to score from third. Wedegrove on second. And Rojas reaches on the error. This will bring up Tiffany Alanis. Lyford jumps on the board first. It's 1-0. So now we're going to have a courtesy runner in for the pitcher, Jericho Rojas. Haley Rodriguez will be the courtesy runner. She'll be aboard on first. Wedegrove on third. Cleanup hitter Tiffany Alanis at the plate. First pitch outside for ball one. Throw trickles into center field. Wedegrove's going to score, makes it 2-0. And another throwing error. Wedegrove scores from third on the error. Haley Rodriguez, the courtesy runner, slides over to third. A ball and no strikes. And a shaky start defensively for the Lady Diamondbacks. That one finding the river for the strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Top of the first, Lyford striking first, taking advantage of the miscues from Pioneer. Final game of the tournament. Alanis takes that for strike 2. One, 2 on the way. Casanova deals. That's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Alanis, a hard shot into left field. That's going to score a run. RBI single from Tiffany Alanis. Lyford leads 3-0. Now the batter is Alyssa Garcia. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Ashley Dillard signs says, "Go Lady Diamondbacks." That pitch misses high for a ball. Nobody out in the inning. Claudia Lopez says, "Go Diamondbacks." Rico Garcia cheering for Lyford. Final game of the tournament here on Real Sports Live. The 10th game we've brought to you live here from San Benito. Laying down the bunt is Garcia. Sacrifice is in order, and she's safe at first. Runners on first and second now, still nobody down. Alanis over to second. Garcia legs out the infield single. Now Michaela Lopez will come to the plate. Garcia wanting a chat with the field umpire on that call over at first. Garcia does have speed and was able to leg it out. What wound up being an infield single. 3-0 Lady Bulldogs with the lead, coming out swinging here in the championship game. They won the first contest 8-1. Then on the flip side, Pioneer really started to find their form. with back-to-back wins against San Benito. Pitch swung on, hard hit ball back up the middle. Rios is going to send the runner. It's going to be 4-0 Lyford. Garcia to second, Michaela Lopez with the RBI single. 4-0 Lady Dogs, still nobody out. Pioneer beat both San Benito and Mercedes yesterday, back-to-back wins. A walk-off by Lopez in the bottom of the 8th sent the Lady Diamondbacks to the championship game. Right now the Lady Diamondbacks looking to settle down and record an out. They trail 4-0, 2 runners on, nobody down, and a good crowd on hand here this afternoon. That one will land foul. A ball and a strike. Still nobody down. Would you say it's an overcast? Andrew says yes, just checking with him. Perfect overcast here. The sun yet to peek out. It can stay that way too. Andrew says yes. Nonetheless, a nice cool afternoon for some softball. The 1-1. Claire Gonzalez, the batter, fouls that one off. The count will go 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the Lady Bulldogs looking to wrap up tournament play here with a 5-0 mark. Fouled back. 1-2, the count will stay the same. A ball and 2 strikes. Gonzalez fouls that one back. And a good start offensively for Lyford here. In the top of the 1st inning, still nobody down. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. That's up in the zone. Diving catch by the shortstop. And over for the triple play. How about that? Heads up play there by the Lady Diamondbacks. Something you don't see very often. A triple play midway through the 1st. Lyford leads 4-0.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Palmview, Alton, West Laco, and Pharr. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Bottom of the first. I'm trying to think back. I think that has to be the first triple play I've seen. Actually live. Obviously there's been plenty of triple plays before, but they're rare. I know I've seen one player hit for the cycle. That was Alyssa Escamilla for Westlaco a couple years. But never in person had seen a triple play, and as wild as that inning was for Pioneer, they're able to just flip the switch and, oh, hey, let's turn 3. But we are here in the bottom of the first, 4-0 Lyford with the lead. Lady Diamondbacks looking to get back on track. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Lady D-backs. Leading it off, Alexia Hernandez in the leadoff spot. Batting second, Ale Ariana. In the third hole, Andrea Ortiz. Batting fourth, the freshman, Carissa Lopez. Batting fifth, Caitlin Handy. In the sixth spot, Alondra Rodriguez. She's the designated player. Jerica Rojas gets ahead in the count. That one fouled back. Strike one. Batting seventh, Daniela Ortiz. Batting eighth, Alexia Bazan. And in the ninth spot, Callie Bess. That is the starting lineup for the Lady Diamondbacks. Coach Israel Gonzalez of Lyford swung by and said what's up. He's going to go grab a seat. A ball and a strike to the leadoff hitter, Hernandez. Ariana in the on-deck circle, fouled back. Rojas ahead in the count. A ball and 2 strikes. A little bit of a defensive switch here, so to speak, for the Lady Bulldogs. Jerica Rojas is in the circle. Jessica Cruz doing the catching. That's on the norm there. Tiffany Alanis at first. Now Haley Pena is playing third base. Alyssa Garcia is the shortstop. That pitch is high. Count runs even, 2-2. Alex Cortez is the second baseman. A little bit of a defensive move here from Coach Joey Rios in the championship game. Called strike 3. Rojas gets her first punch out of the afternoon, 1 down. Ariana now the batter. But a different starting infield for the Lady Bulldogs. Now Alyssa Garcia can also play shortstop. So it's not new to her that she's at that position. Haley Pena, who had been playing right field, is the third baseman. And Cortez is the second baseman this afternoon. Let's meet the starting outfield. Mia Weddegrove. Pitch. And for strike 1. Claire Gonzalez in left field. A correction. Claire Gonzalez is in center field. Michaela Lopez is in right field. That pitch misses. Count runs 2 balls and a strike. Pitch swung on, hit the other way, foul, counter run, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count runs full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down in the inning. Ariana the batter. It's a full count. Ball hit, shallow center field. That's going to fall in for a 1-out single. Pioneer has their first base runner. Michaela Lopez, the left fielder. On the lineup card, Michaela Lopez is listed as the right fielder. Now looking out onto the field. Michaela Lopez is in left. Claire Gonzalez is in center. And Mia Weddegrove is in right field. So the lineup card read wrong. Weddegrove in right. Lopez in left. Gonzalez in center. Rojas ahead in the count early, no balls and 2 strikes. So I knew something was up. I knew that wasn't Weddegrove in left, and I looked up at the lineup card. Weddegrove batting second in the order on the card. She's listed as a left fielder. Claire Gonzalez in center, so basically the left and right fielders got swapped. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt for ball 1, a ball and 2 strikes. One, 2 on the way. Rojas sets and delivers. Called strike 3 looking. Second strikeout of the afternoon. Brings up the freshman Carissa Lopez, and yesterday's hero provided the walk-off magic, sending Pioneer to today's championship game. Rojas pumps in a strike. Here's the 0-1. Missing away, a ball and a strike. Runner sliding back safely. Here's Ariana. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. The pitch from Rojas fouled back. 1-2 now the count. Jessica Cruz having a chat with her pitcher Rojas. One, 2 on the way. Called strike 3 looking. Rojas strikes out the side. We head to the second. Lyford leads 4-0 on Rio Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, a 2019 Ford F-150 for just 0 interest for 72 months, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 money down. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. 8-9-1, the order due up. First pitch taken for a strike from Rojas. That one rolls foul. 0-2 on the way. No balls, 2 strikes, top of the second. Lyford with the 4-0 lead. That pitch high for ball 1. Casanova in the circle. Alexia Hernandez behind the plate. Ale Ariana at second. Andrea Ortiz, the shortstop. This one's popped up. Rojas to the shortstop, there to make the grab. Is Ortiz for out number 1. Brings up Jessica Cruz. Helicopter flying over, and that means one thing. Andrew whips out his camera. Trying to get that helicopter flying over the ballpark. Popped up. Not going to have a play. Casanova fires over to first, but not in time. Going to be a 1-out single for Jessica Cruz. Back to the top of the order, Haley Pena, the batter. Helicopter flying circles around the ballpark now. Not sure if that's a good thing. He's flying pretty low. That pitch misses for a strike. Just enough, flying low enough just to get to the attention of the kids on the field. Ground ball to the second baseman, looking to turn 2, gets the force play at second, safe at first. Pena reaching on the fielder's choice. That helicopter was flying pretty low and going in circles around the ballpark. Probably checking in on the game. 2 outs. The runner on first is Pena. She reached on the fielder's choice. First pitch to Weddegrove, misses for ball 1. Weddegrove moved up in the lineup to second. That one's fouled off. Now a ball and a strike. One ball and 1 strike. 2 down. Top of the second inning. Weddegrove the batter. Weddegrove takes called strike 2 on the inside part of the play. Rojas in the on-deck circle. Daniela Ortiz, the left fielder. Alexia Bazan in right. And Callie Best, the center fielder. Count runs even, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here's the 2-2. Chopper to the shortstop. Ortiz fires over to first and in time. 6-3 put out midway through the second. Pioneer trails 4-0. They're due up next.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Bottom of the second inning, 4-0 Lyford leads here in the championship game. 4-run first inning for the Lady Bulldogs. 5, 6, 7 the order due up for the Lady Diamondbacks. Caitlin Handy leading it off, takes the first pitch for strike one. Here's the 0-1 from Rojas. Finds the zone for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. Alondra Rodriguez in the on-deck circle. She's the designated player. Here's the 0-2. This one swung on, hit foul over on the left field side. Coach Lita will give chase to that foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes to the batter Handy. Tie for ball 1. The 1-2 swung on left field. This one's got a shot. This one goes off the wall. That's going to be a long single for Handy. Pioneers going to have a base runner. Rodriguez, now the batter. Daniela Ortiz, waiting in the on-deck circle. Trying to lay down the bunt, but it goes foul. No balls and a strike. Be sure to follow us on the social media sites at Rio Sports Live on Instagram and Twitter. And give us a follow on Facebook, Rio Sports Live. Here's the 0-1. Rojas delivers, and the bunt rolls foul. Count will stay at 0-2. Here's the 0-2 on the way from Rojas. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. One down in the inning after the leadoff single from Handy. Daniela Ortiz now the batter. She's the left fielder. That pitch high for ball one. Alexia Bazan in the on-deck circle. Ortiz the batter. Throws that fastball right by her. A ball and a strike. Handy the runner on first. 4-0 Lyford with the lead, bottom of the second. Pitch missing for a ball. Coach Joey Rios coaching up his catcher. Here's the 2-1. Count runs even on the swing and miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes for the Prairie View A&M commit, Jericho Rojas, the senior. Made both her starts yesterday at third base. Mia Weddegrove got the start. Popped up. Shallow center field on the run. Gonzalez makes the catch over to first. Safe at first. Claire Gonzalez calling them off in the outfield. It's one thing you have to remember as an outfielder. The center fielder is the captain of the outfield, has the ability to direct the traffic, and at the end of the day, the center fielder has the call. You can call him off. Gonzalez making a nice catch in center field. Alexia Balzan, the batter. First pitch misses upstairs, a ball and no strikes. After the leadoff single, Rojas was able to get the strikeout, then a pop up to center field. She's retired 2 straight. Here's the 1-0. Fouled back, a ball and a strike. Ball and a strike to the batter, Bazan. 8-9-1 the order, due up for the Lady Diamondbacks. Takes that looking. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Rojas delivers. Swing and a miss for her 5th strikeout of the afternoon. We head to the 3rd. Lyford leads 4-0. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
we awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road.
First pitch missing for ball one. Jericho Rojas leading it off. Right back to Lopez, a line shot. Nice catch there by Carissa Lopez. Says, look what I found for out number one. This brings up Tiffany Alanis here in the top of the third. The defense has settled down for Pioneer. Now if they can string together some at-bats, they could be back in this ball game. Alanis takes the first pitch for a called strike one. Here's the 0-1. Off speed missing. A ball and a strike. Tiffany Alanis, the cleanup batter in the lineup. That misses for ball two. 2 balls and a strike. Two one on the way, 1 down. Hard hit ball back up the middle. It's going to be a 1-out single for the Lady Bulldogs. Alanis is 2 for 2 with a single and a run scored now. This brings up Alyssa Garcia. That ball hit the other way, foul. Yeah, it's getting a little chilly. Yeah, there's a little breeze now coming in. So with the wind coming in directly from center field, we might not see the balls fly as much as we did the other day. Ground ball to the shortstop Ortiz, 6-4, not in time. They get the force play at second. Garcia reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 outs now in the inning. Michaela Lopez now the batter. So it's a last-minute switch in the outfield for the Lady Bulldogs. Explains why Wettergrove and Lopez were swapped in the outfield. A ball and no strikes. Lopez the batter, she's the left fielder. Casanova's pitch. And for strike one, 1 ball and 1 strike. Lopez 1 for 1 with an RBI single in the first inning. Count runs 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs. Garcia the runner on first. Three and 1. So what's next for these Lady Bulldogs? They have a date with Harlingen South on Tuesday. That's going to be one to watch. I told Joe that he has to come with me to that one. We got to A-team that one up. Ball 4 to the batter. Runners on first and second now. 2 outs in the inning. Claire Gonzalez now the batter. Gonzalez gets out of the way of that one. Coach Rios and I had a conversation last week over in Port Isabel, that PI Los Fresnos tournament. We talked about the team and where they were and the expectations that they have, and it's pretty much a conversation of let's chat on where we're at now, but in 2 weeks let's talk again and see where we're at. That tournament, Lyford was able to beat Sinton, Los Fresnos, Rio Hondo. And again, the wins continuing to stack up for the Lady Bulldogs, but it's of who they're beating. And yesterday, Coach Rios notched his career win 100. So congratulations to him. 1-1 in the dirt, and the runners will both advance to second and third. 2 balls and a strike. Casanova was sharp yesterday against Mercedes, struggling a little bit here in the top of the third with runners on second and third, 2 down. She's behind in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Lyford looking to sweep tournament play here in San Benito. Gonzalez slaps that one foul. Counter run even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two on the way. Casanova deals. This one's popped up right behind us. Andrew Cordero on foul ball duty. And his dad, Robert's going to go chase that one down. Andrew's got 2 foul balls. That one's fouled back. Count will stick at 2-2. So Andrew has 2 foul balls and trying to find a way to give it back. Two on the way. This one's popped up. Left field. Camping under it. Makes the catch is Ortiz. Midway through the third. Lyford leads 4-0.
Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you could lease the all-new, completely redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer for just $384 a month. Drive a beautiful new 2020 Explorer. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia.
Check mic, check mic, check mic. Check, 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 1 2 1 2. Check, check. Check, check, check. Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. We're small audio issues. Got it going there. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count for the Lady Diamondbacks. Callie Best leading it off. She's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Well, we got the audio situated. 1 out. Back to the top of the order. So Andrew Cordero here joining us for as long as he wants, a couple innings. He says he's going to take a break between his photos. Pitch outside for ball 1. Alexia Hernandez leading it off. Andrew got some soccer in yesterday, got some softball in as well. That pitch is outside for ball 2. On a Saturday here in San Benito, Texas, just softball on your schedule?
Yes, sir, just softball today.
What soccer game were you at last night?
Last night I was actually doing the Harlingen High and the Harlingen South girls soccer.
Oh, the Bird Bowl.
Yeah, that was actually a very intense game. Went all the way to penalties and South prevailed.
They won again, huh? The Lady Hawks soccer team. Region finalists last year. Rojas fell behind in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. Comes back. Gets that in for a strike 1. Andrew Cordero joining us. Going to chime in on the broadcast. Here's a 3-1. That pitch outside, ball 4. First walk issued by Rojas. So we can bet that you'll be at Harlingen South on Tuesday when Lyford and the Lady Hawks meet.
Yep, that's where I'll be. It should be a very exciting game, and I'm excited to see Lyford take on Harlingen South. You know, I've seen Harlingen South a few times this year. I've checked out Lyford, obviously, here and at the tournament last week. So should, you know, match up to a pretty intense game.
It's definitely going to be a battle of powers. The 1-0 missing. Harlingen South, definitely a team that has been reckoned with these last couple of years. Off to a slow start this year, but at any given point, that's a team that can get rolling, and they can be scary good with that lineup. We're talking about some of the bigger names in the lower valley. And really overall in general. With Jericho Rojas, Quintana Muñiz, Ileana Salcedo, Mia Wettegrove, Kayla Rogers. The list goes on and on. The 2-1 in the dirt for ball 3. All of a sudden, Rojas struggling to find the strike zone here. 3 balls and a strike. Big pitch there from Rojas. Count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, one thing you can really hear from Coach Joey from Lyford, he's just pounding and pounding the hole. You know, it's all about a mental game, you know, instilling confidence in his girls.
3-2 payoff pitch. Upstairs, back-to-back walks. Uncharacteristic there from the senior Rojas. She takes off the mask, steps out of the circle.
Trying to collect herself here, you know, look at Coach, you know. Like I said, you know, just pushing, you know, confidence, got to believe in yourself, girls, especially in these situations where they're in.
Big spot here in the ball game. Ground ball backhanded, tapping third is Peña. Gets the lead runner. That's a big out, number 2. Ariana on second. Ortiz reached on the fielder's choice. Now it's the freshman Carissa Lopez in a big spot in this ball game. Runners on first and second, 2 down. Pioneer trails 4-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lyford has been quiet since that 4-run first. Rojas misses for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Rojas misses high. Quickly asks for the ball back, fires over to first, but not in time. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Lopez the batter. Here's the 2-0. Inside corner for strike 1. Ariana on second, Ortiz on first. The 2-1 misses for ball 3. Andrew Cordero peeking into the dugout. I know he digs the chance. 3-1 on the way from Rojas. And the dirt, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases. And a golden opportunity here for the Lady Diamondbacks to strike here.
Very uncharacteristic, but, you know, let's see if Pioneer can actually capitalize on this. You know, this is going to be their first real big opportunity to put in some runs, so let's see what happens here.
Caitlin Handy, the batter. That pitch outside, ball 1. 2 outs, bases full of Lady Diamondbacks. And the 5th batter, Caitlin Handy's 1 for 1 with a single back in the 2nd inning. Ball and no strikes. That pitch missing upstairs. Shout out to Miss Mary Lou Cordero. She's chiming in. We missed the breakfast tacos this morning.
Yeah, I agree, man.
The chorizo tacos. And I said it last time on the broadcast, there's no secret. Here's the 2-0 from Rojas. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Now we're starting to see people walking around with barbecue plates and chicken plates.
I'll tell you what, man, that smells really good right now.
So some people walking back down, grabbing their chicken plate, and then walking back up to their seats. That's not a bad combo. Alanis calling it out, makes the catch. Lady Bulldogs get out of the bases loaded jam. We head to the 4th, 4-0. Lyford leads.
Today, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, forever memories. 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank. Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Top of the 4th inning. 8-9-1. Adele Rojas, the designated player, takes the first pitch for strike 1. 0-1 on the way. This one right into the hands of Ortiz for out number 1. Rojas is retired. The San Benito baseball team out here selling some chicken plates to the crowd. It's definitely been a hit so far. Not a bad combination. Chicken plate, some softball, nice weather.
Makes for one good Saturday afternoon, I'll give you that.
A ball and no strikes to the batter, Jessica Cruz. She's 1 for 1 with a single in the 2nd inning. Gets a piece of that one foul, a ball and a strike. Missed opportunity for Pioneer in the bottom of the 3rd with the bases loaded.
Oh man, you almost have to capitalize on that. At least one run, but you don't know if you'll get another chance like that. Especially against this Lyford squad that's pretty sound.
Yeah, it's very rare that Rojas walks back-to-back batters, and you saw her after she walked that second batter, kind of just stepped out of the circle, took her mask off, took a breather, and stepped back in. Just a veteran presence from the senior Rojas. 1-2 on the way. That one's fouled back. Count will stay a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. That's a foul ball. Count will stay at a ball and 2 strikes. Haley Pena waiting in the on-deck circle. Jessica Cruz, the senior catcher for the Lady Bulldogs, batting 9th in the order. The 1-2 fouled back. Cruz stays alive in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. One, two on the way. That goes off the helmet.
Oof.
Cruz is all smiles.
She just calmly jogs to first, like if nothing really happened.
Yeah, she's laughing it off. That's good to see. That ball just kind of ricocheted off her face mask. Cruz was hit by the pitch. She'll be on first. Back to the top of the lineup, Haley Pena, the batter. Final game of the tournament. In our 10th game we've broadcasted here from San Benito. This one's popped up to the first base side. Lopez makes the catch. And 2 outs. Pena's retired. Now Mia Weddegrove comes to the plate. Weddegrove popped up to Casanova for out number 3. Midway through the 4th, Lyford leads 4-0. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
Every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live, bottom of the 4th.
And we have another guest besides myself here joining us. We have a random weenie dog that has showed up.
Oh, there you go.
He's getting his fill of chicken bones from the fans.
Oh, it's the bottom of the 4th inning. The Lyford bats have gone quiet since that 4-run first inning. Now we have a change in the lineup. Coming to the plate Here's Ileana Casanova, the senior. She'll be batting in the 6th spot. Casanova takes that pitch for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Daniela Ortiz in the on-deck circle. Casanova batting for Alondra Rodriguez. Rojas quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. She delivers. Just misses for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Quick out for the Lady Bulldogs. 7 strikeouts for Rojas now. This brings up Daniela Ortiz, Balzan in the on-deck circle. That pitch missing. A ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball hit sharply to the shortstop. Garcia fires over to first. And a nice play made by Alyssa Garcia, 6-3 putout.
Man, that was an impressive throw from Garcia.
She can play the shortstop position well.
She's like a vacuum out there.
She's the second baseman, moving over to the shortstop spot, her natural position. First pitch missing. For ball 1, 2 outs in the inning. Balzan the batter, she's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. This one fouled back. A ball and a strike. That pitch missing in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Two 1. Missing. 3 balls and a strike. That pitch missing upstairs for a ball. 2 out walk to Bazan. This brings up Callie Best. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Swing and a miss from Bess. 2 outs in the inning, bottom of the 4th. Fans wondering when their teams are going to get broadcasted, and again, with a limited crew, and of course, playoff basketball being the priority. Basketball season is now over, and now we'll have an opportunity to spread our wings and to cover more sports. I was the only one left here. I believe Jacob Young had a soccer game last night. They're getting ready for the playoffs. I was stationed here at softball, and the rest of the crew were out covering the basketball games.
And speaking about soccer playoffs, you got one more week for girls soccer, and then, you know, by the time season's already wrapping up and playoffs are going to start towards the end of the month.
And there you have that there with soccer being as big as it is here in the Valley. I covered the PI Los Fresnos tournament last week. Called strike 3, out number 3. We head to the 5th. 4-0 Lyford with the lead here in the championship game from San Benito.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Thanks for watching Rio Sports Live.
Rio Sports 5, number 1.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
It's Truck Month.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Jericho Rojas leading things off. Ground ball to the third base side. Over to first. Rojas is retired on 1 pitch. Rojas quickly retired. So Andrew brought up a good point that soccer playoffs, he mentioned that we're a week away. So that just makes the task even more difficult. But nonetheless, we had this tournament this week. Tiffany Alanis sends this one center field back. This one's off the top of the wall. Alanis thought about rounding for second.
Oh, man, that looked like it was going out with this wind.
Well, the wind's coming in from left center, and that was a dead shot to center field. If the wind wasn't blowing, and that one definitely had a shot. But that's a long single for Tiffany Alanis. She's 3 for 3. Springs up Alyssa Garcia. But plenty of sports going on. This one's hit the other way. There to make the catch is Ortiz. 2 down in the inning. We'll see where our crews will be able to go this week. I know Tuesday penciled in myself with Lyford and Harlingen South. Friday, the early projection would be Mercedes and Brownsville Veterans. But we'll see what else is going on the schedule. But again, with basketball season being over, now we can really fluctuate our schedule and hit some baseball games, hit some more softball games as well. I've been the only one out covering softball because the rest of the crews have been diving into the basketball playoffs, and rightfully so. Well, Monday I was at the Santa Rosa game, and Tuesday I was at the Los Fresnos game. So there you have it right there.
Yeah, man, you know, this season we're fortunate to have, you know, quite a few Valley teams, you know, go pretty deep in the playoffs, you know, and rightfully so, you know, they deserve their coverage, and, you know, so we'll see, you know, how about.
Hard hit ball to right field. That's going to be a foul ball. But we had 4 teams reach the We had 8 teams in the third round. We had 4 teams reach the regional tournament. So absolutely. We got all those games covered. That's what people want to see. It's playoff basketball, rightfully so. So the softball season is just gaining full steam on Rio Sports Live. This is the second tournament we were able to cover. The 1-2. It's in for strike 3. I take that back. The third tournament, we got to catch the tail end of the Mission Fast Pitch tournament, but of course that one got derailed by the weather. Nonetheless, midway through the 5th, Lady Diamondbacks trail 4-0 when we come back.
We're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you could lease the all-new, completely redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer for just $384 a month. Drive a beautiful new 2020 Explorer. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Hi, we're Robert Bellows, Favorite Hats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live, bottom of the 5th. We're halfway home here at San Benito High School in San Benito, the championship game between the Lyford Lady Bulldogs and the Pioneer Lady Diamondbacks.
You know, for being a first-year tournament, this has actually gone pretty good for San Benito. You know, I'm impressed with the way this has panned out.
Absolutely, and that's one thing that I told Coach Lita, that it's been fun coming out here these last 2 days and into day 3. A well-run tournament.
Yeah, let's hopefully, you know, this will expand next year and include a few more teams.
Well, the idea was to keep it to a limited amount of teams so you can play 7 innings. No, that's okay. That's okay, because that's what some people were wondering. We're like, well, maybe could you add another team or 2, but you kept it limited.
Yeah, because then you would have to go to 90-minute games.
Right, and then you have one, and then they have one field.
That's true.
So, but I liked the format: 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the order, Alexia Hernandez, the batter. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first and a walk in the third. And that was the main squeeze behind this whole tournament. Is what I was excited for, is that we were able to play 7 full innings, and these teams were able to get a full game's work in. And because of the tournaments that they had been playing in, they were hamstrings to 90-minute games, and then you start to wonder what could have happened with, of course, Lyford and Los Fresnos last week. That game went down to the wire. Divine and Rio Hondo also went down to the wire. Ariana now the batter. She's 1 for 1 with a single in the first and a walk back in the third. These teams really get to have their endurance tested, because you're talking about 2 games on Thursday, 2 games on Friday, and a ball game today, and the time's spread out throughout the day.
It's also a good way to tweak your lineups and see what you have and make any adjustments, and, you know, see who can fill in what positions.
Well, some teams have yet to start district play. Some have. So a lot of teams still, again, trying to find their way through the season. Popped up. Gonzalez on the run, giving chase. Records it for out number 2. Claire Gonzalez, the center fielder. 2 down in the inning. And with Hannah Garza not in the lineup, it really swaps some things around defensively for Lyford. You move Alyssa Garcia over to short. You put Haley Pena, from right field to third base. You slide Mia Wettergrove over from center to right. You get Claire Gonzalez and put her in center. Outside for ball one. Andrea Ortiz, the batter, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first inning, and reached on a fielder's choice in the third. Rojas misses for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Rojas takes off her mask, steps out of the circle, takes a deep breath, tosses the ball to herself, rocks, and here's the 2-0. That one fouled back for strike 1. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Here's the 2-1. That one missing. 3 balls and a strike. (3-1) on the way. This one's popped up left field. Lopez on the run there. Makes the grab, out number 3. We head to the 6th, 4-0. Lyford with the lead. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
And empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Progreso, Lozano, Rangerville, and Rancho Viejo. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Top of the 6th. Claire Gonzalez leading things off, and there's a shot center field. In and out of the glove, and that's going to be an E8.
It's the second in and out of the glove catch Pioneers dropped, today. And
Callie Best, the center fielder.
And our old Winnie dog has made it onto the Pioneer dugout. So there's a stoppage in time here. Of course, he's a big hit with all the girls in the dugout.
Bert's trying to find the camera.
Refusing to leave. Yeah, nope. All right, he's made it out.
So you had the Black Cat on the Monday night game with the Giants and the Cowboys, and now you have a wiener dog loose on the softball field.
Man.
Too bad it's not a greyhound.
Oof.
Nonetheless, back to the action.
And he's come here to join us.
So Claire Gonzalez reaches on the error. Casanova makes the catch for the first out. Ninth batter in the order, Jessica Cruz. The pitch missing low and in for ball one. A ball and no strikes. To the batter, Jessica Cruz. That one's hit foul, a ball and a strike. The dog was actually hanging out with the baseball team this morning when I pulled up. The Greyhounds were having their baseball practice, and he was there hanging out right behind the pitcher's mound. Here's the 1-1. Laying down the bunt is Cruz. Casanova over to first, able to hang on to the ball is Ali Ariana for the second out. Sacrifice is in order. 2 now down in the inning. Haley Pena back to the top of the order. First pitch in for a strike. One on the way to Casanova. Haley Pena, the batter, back to the top of the order. Casanova pumps in a strike, no balls and 2 strikes to count. Pena was hit by the pitch in the first inning, later scored a run, reached on a fielder's choice in the second, then flew out in the 4th inning. Off speed missing for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Mia Weddegrove waiting in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-2. Casanova deals. Right back to the pitcher covering, over to first. Casanova retires her on the 1-3 putout midway through the 6th. 4-0. Lyford leads on Rio Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Hi, thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, a 2019 Ford F-150 for just 0 interest for 72 months, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 money down. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Bottom of the 6th, clock ticking away for Pioneer to muster up a comeback. Shout out to Clarissa Valdez tuning in from College Station, Texas. I like that one. That pitch missing for ball 1. The Bryan High Vikings are actually playing in the championship game down at Brownsville Hanna High School. 4, 5, 6, middle of the order. Carissa Lopez, the batter, gets ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. My dad from Bryan, Texas. So he's down there watching his alma mater. And it turns out that we have 2 cousins playing on the team. That was a pretty cool deal. Dad made the trip down to Brownsville Veterans this morning at 10 a.m. to watch him play in the semis against Edinburgh High. And he's sticking around for the championship game. We have some family in, well, all of my dad's family in Bryan College Station. The 2-1, this one's popped up right side of the infield. Tiffany Alanis calling it off for the out. Josue is tuning in from Boston, Massachusetts.
Wow. Way to go.
That's a long way off. Lopez retired on the flyout. This one's popped up right to our left.
Oh. Man, that ball landed a good 5, 6 feet away from you and I.
Old Andrew almost had to duck and cover. Caitlin Handy, the batter. She's 1 for 2 with a single in the second and a pop-up to the first baseman, Alanis, back in the third. Pioneer running out of time to generate some runs. Here's the 0-1 from Rojas. Fires in a strike. That one's fouled back. Count runs, no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball hit to Pena, unable to make the play. Garcia trying to make the play over at first, but not in time. Handy reaches on the E5 from Pena at third. Now we have 2 softballs here at our table. We're gonna have to give them back here at some point. Alondra Rodriguez, the batter. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch in for strike 1 from the senior Jericho Rojas. This one's hit the other way. Foul for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Now they're gonna ask for some game balls. And here comes Coach Joey Rios to the rescue.
I was about to say, man, we're starting our collection here with some game balls.
Different. Here we go. Yeah, this is Coach Lita. Handing off the softballs. We were going to give them back. Yeah, the one from yesterday. All of them? Yeah, this is the Chinese. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. That's in the dirt. Runner advances to second. Coach Lita came to pick up the softballs.
I swear we weren't going to keep them.
Yeah. No balls, 2 strikes. Hard hit ball, left field. This one's back. Making the catch in left field for the out. 2 down in the inning.
That was a phenomenal grab out there.
2 outs in the inning.
Seen quite a few phenomenal catches myself here with these Lyford Lady Bulldogs yesterday and today.
This brings up Daniela Ortiz. Ortiz is 0 for 2, 2 down in the inning. Coach Lira swinging by. That one fouled back for strike 1. Coach Lira of the San Benito Lady Greyhounds. She came by on softball duty. So I was like, we were going to give them back. We were just waiting for the right time. Here's the 0-1 from Rojas. This one's fouled back. Rojas ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Getting ready for the 7th inning. Lyford with a 4-0 lead. Rojas patiently waiting for the ball.
And once again, we've started our collection.
So, yeah, somehow the softballs are finding their way to us. Then we're going to get in trouble with Coach Lita. She's going to come and swipe them away from us. A ball and 2 strikes. The softball police. One, 2 on the way to the batter Ortiz. That's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Ortiz trying to get on for the first time today. She flew out in the 8th and grounded out to the shortstop in the 4th inning.
Deuces are wild on the board, as you would say.
There's the old cameo, the 2-2. Hard hit ball. Straighten that one out. You're talking extra bases off the wall. Count will stay at 2-2. Two on the way from Rojas. There's a pop-up, right center field on the run. Gonzalez making the basket catch. We head to the 7th. Lyford leads 4-0 on Rio Sports Live.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Top of the 7th inning in the championship game between the Lyford Lady Bulldogs and the Pioneer Lady Diamondbacks. Mia Wettergrove leading it off for the Lady Dogs. She's 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored in the first. grounded into a 6-3 put out in the second, then flew out to the pitcher in the fourth. Casanova back in the circle. That one goes off the side of the helmet from Weddegrove. Just grazed the helmet. She's okay. She'll be aboard on first. So the championship game going on at Hannah High School. Bottom of the third, Vela and Bryan High both scoreless. Rojas hits this one down the right field line, making the basket catch is Bazan for the first out. Rojas is 0 for 3 on the day. She reached on an error in the first. Tiffany Alanis, the batter.
Speaking about some regional local teams here, you got Harlingen South's up in the third place game in the Miras tournament in Corpus Christi. They're up 6-0 on Flower Bluff.
That pitch in the dirt for ball one. Weddegrove will slide into second safely. A ball and a strike. Tiffany Alanis, the batter. She's 3 for 3. 3 singles, an RBI, and a run scored in the first. Alanis bidding for her 4th hit of the day. Misses for ball 2. Coach Lita still on softball patrol. Chasing down the foul balls and sticking them back in the dugout. Here's the 2-1. This one's hit right field. This one's all the way back and making the catch for out number 2. Weddegrove, the runner, tagging at third. And Weddegrove's going to try and score. And she will, sliding in safe. Mia Weddegrove. Now time called from the home plate umpire.
Way to keep your head on a swivel right there.
Weddegrove with some heads-up base running there. She was tagging to third after the F9. Then the throw to third was offline, and that allowed Weddegrove to come home and score. It's a 5-0 Lyford lead. Alyssa Garcia digs into the box, takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. 2 down, top of the 7th. This one hit foul.
It's Joey Rios over there, making sure he gets out of the way on that one.
Garcia is 1 for 2. Had an infield single in the first, reached on a fielder's choice in the third, then flew out to center field in the 5th. A ball and a strike. We're approaching the 2-hour mark here in this ball game. Got a minute 50 on our watch here. 2-1 on the way with 2 down. That misses for ball 3. The left-handed hitting Garcia. Ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 hit foul. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Here's the 3-2. Ground ball picked by Lopez at first. Taps on the bag at first. Midway through the 7th, last shot for Pioneer to muster up a comeback. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live, bottom of the 7th inning. Last shot here for the Pioneer Lady Diamondbacks. As we are set to wrap up tournament play here over the weekend. A big shout out to Coach Ram Partida, Dan Gomez, and Coach Denise Lida for hosting a heck of a tournament. We've been camped out here since all day Thursday. I arrived at the ballpark at 7:30 a.m. and I left when the coaches left, when Coach Lida and her staff left. We were the first ones in, last ones out. That pitch misses for ball one. Yesterday, the same case, and softball all day. Of course, today with just 2 games. There were 5 games on Thursday and Friday. We broadcasted 4 each day. Hannah Garcia, the batter, leading it off for the Lady Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. Count runs 2 balls and a strike. Got to camp out all day here in San Benito for some softball. The 2-1. Painting the outside corner, 2 balls, 2 strikes. This tournament got started off with a bang, 9 a.m. Thursday morning. Lyford and San Benito, they went toe-to-toe in a slugfest. Lyford won that one 8-6, and second game of the day was Real Hondo and Mercedes, and both coaches Leal and Esparza were like, well, how do we top that? Well, you go into extra innings. That's how you top it. Mercedes rallied back, scored 2 runs in the 7th. Called strike 3 looking. Rojas gets the strikeout. Lyford now 2 outs away from sweeping the San Benito tournament.
And I believe that's the 9th strikeout for Rojas.
10th. Oh. She's got 10 Ks in the shutout here. Sierra Garcia now the batter. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. 8-9-1. The order was due up for the Lady Diamondbacks. Alexia Hernandez, the leadoff hitter, waits in the on-deck circle. So it's a great tournament, a lot of fun, a lot of sun. Fouls that one back for strike 2. And
today's weather, you couldn't ask for better weather.
Bryan leads 4-0 against Edinburgh Vela in their championship game just down the street at the Brownsville tournament. Called strike 3 looking.
Strikeout number 11.
Jericho Rojas finding the river there. 2 up, 2 down. Lyford now 1 out away from sweeping the tournament and driving this one home. What an impressive showing by this Lyford club, who is #1 in our Real Sports Live softball rankings, and they've shown why. This is a team in Pioneer who really started to turn some heads in this tournament. They were coming off a big win against San Benito, then rallying for the walk-off win against Mercedes yesterday. We're going to go back to that first inning and circle it. A couple of errors really threw off Pioneer, a little bit of the jitters, so to speak, and they were able to relax, settle themselves down, and Casanova really settled in and found her groove in the middle innings. Lyford scored 4 runs in the first, and they weren't able to score another run until the 7th inning. The 0-2 fouled back. You're the Lyford Lady Bulldogs. You can check mark the PI Los Fresnos tournament. Check mark the win against Sinton. Rio Hondo, check. Now you had wins against San Benito, Mercedes. Then the big guns continue to come in with Harlingen South on Tuesday, followed by a matchup against Toloso Midway, and then Harlingen High. That one's going to be interesting. So these next couple of games for Lyford continue to be tough. Lyford just really continuing to flex their muscles and proving why they are the #1 team in the Valley. Here's the 0-2. Rojas delivers in the dirt for ball 1, a ball and 2 strikes. This Pioneer squad, though, strong showing in the tournament. A lot of athleticism and speed. This team's going to be good. Carissa Lopez, the freshman, stood out at the shortstop position. Casanova in the circle. This one's fouled back. 2 Prairie View commits here facing off. These two will be teammates next year, joining the likes of Gabby Fonseca and Bianca Cruz up at Prairie View A&M. A ball and 2 strikes. Rojas looking to close the door here. Hard hit ball past the diving Cortez. She's going to stretch this into a double. Alexia Hernandez gets her first hit of the day. Now we're going to get a courtesy runner. Aisa Saldana will be the courtesy runner on second base. 2 outs. The Lady Cardinals with another win. That's a famous photo right there. That photo there that Andrew's showing me, it's a team picture of the Lady Cardinals all teamed up, and they're all pointing towards the camera. It's become the photo of the year for that team, and it's each win.
Speaking about the Lady Cards, they just picked up a 10-4 win over Reagan in the Seguin tournament.
Adriana, the batter, takes that in for strike 1. She's 1 for 2. A single in the first, a walk in the third, and a pop-up in the 5th. We'll see who grabs all tourney honors in this one. This is a hard hit ball right field there to make the grab for the out, and that's the ball game. The Lyford Lady Bulldogs sweep the tournament And they win the 2020 Lady Hound Invitational with a final score 5-0. They take down the Lady Diamondbacks of Sharyland Pioneer. The 11 strikeouts in the complete game shutout from the senior Jericho Rojas. Not a bad start to the season. Tiffany Alanis is our Hacienda She Has It player of the game. She went 3 for 4 today at the plate. And a fine showing from these Lyford Lady Bulldogs. We're going to have a trophy presentation here coming up next. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to Real Sports Live over these last 2 days, including today. And again, a special shout out to Coach Ramiro Partida, Dan Gomez, and Denise Lira for hosting this tournament. It's been fun. Final score here, Lyford 5, Pioneer nothing. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to Real Sports Live, saying so long and good afternoon for now from San Benito.